thing, but they I'm Kyle Shaffer. I started here in 2014. I'm from Pennsylvania. Football. Carson Wentz. It would have been funnier if you were into football. I was a tech at a Nissan and a Toyota dealership from Chambersburg in Pennsylvania. Worked there out of high school, got all my training and stuff done through them. Went to a couple Nissan classes. That's about it. 03 Frontier, 5-speed, 4-wheel drive, crew cab, spec truck. I've had it since, I think it was 2009 or 10 I got it, and it's been a great truck. 96 S14, the best chassis ever made. And of course I put the best engine ever made in it too. It's an RB, so. And then I got an S13, it's got a K in it, and it's a pile of I got the S14 from a guy in State College. Me and my buddy, Zach Saber, went up and checked the car out. It had small damage here and there. You could tell the car had been wrecked, but repaired. I ended up just buying it, and he gave me all the parts that came with the car, a whole bunch of random crap parts that I threw in the back of my truck. Zach drove the car, or the truck back, I drove the car. We went through State College, and the car is just pouring black smoke everywhere. I was kind of embarrassed because everybody's staring at me. I can just feel it. People are passing me because I can't go fast, and the car's just rolling coal. And I'm like, people are like looking at the car, like, it looks good, but it runs like crap. And then I went through the stages of trying to figure out what's the next engine to go to. I've had, at that point, I think 3 SRs.
Another one, another one, another one.
I actually went down to a engine import place, and they were like, had a few RB25s sitting around, and a lot of them had broken harnesses and stuff like that. They were all hacked up. And I found one that had a good connector for the ECU. And as the guy's inspecting the engine, he leans on it, and the engine mount falls, or the engine tilts, and the engine mount cracks the blue connector for the ECU.
Oh, hell no!
The guy was kind of like upset, and he walked in his office, and I was like, I could tell he was a little upset. I hate to kick a man when he's down, but I was like, so can we work out a deal? I mean, so he ended up taking like $400 off. It was enough to get me to buy it. I bought it, we hauled it back, and I think it was maybe 3 weeks later, I had the engine in the car and running. Built the engine, put rods, pistons, everything in it. I did a lot of the work myself. I had a machine shop down the street from where I lived. They did the machining of the rings and checked the block out and all that, and then they did all that, balanced the crank, and I threw it all together. So I ended up getting it tuned. I've made 487 on a Dynapack, and the car was a lot of fun then. It was not long after that, I ended up moving down here, and I had a buddy of mine, Matt, hauled the car down, and it sat out here in the parking lot. And I was actually waiting on people to, like, when I showed up after the interview and everything, I was waiting for people to like start busting my chops for the car and everything, but they they actually didn't check the car out. They waited till I showed up, and they gave me the keys, and then everybody went out with me and checked the car out. So I mean, yeah, that's the story of the S14. For the S14?
For any, for the S14, for any vehicle.
The S13, if the K ever blows up, who knows? Maybe it won't ever blow up. I keep oil in it. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe it'll blow up a little faster. But if it ever goes, I think I want to put an LS in it. And I've actually been debating the idea of lifting it and putting mud tires on it. A crazy, stupid idea. Some people probably hate it, some people probably love it, but that's the point of doing it. Terrible. It's hot. It's really hot. Sometimes it's unbearable.
I am getting so hot.
You get made fun of a lot because of your accent. The way I say home, the way I say phone. People were ragging on me all the time about that. But that's okay, because I get them back for the things that they say. But we won't go there. I know where this is going. Protein has an effect on people. Stanley walking up behind me, didn't realize it, and I let one rip. He was on the receiving end of that. And yeah, he said he thought I was better than that, but that day I wasn't. Yeah, I'm married to Janelle. She's creeping on me on Facebook, liking a bunch of my pictures and stuff on Facebook, and we ended up talking, and like a year later, pregnant, had our son Xander. We got married in Vegas, and I came down here and just living the life, you know. Xander and the Z1 girls, this year was probably not his best year with the Z1 girls. He was a little shy. I don't know where that came from. But our first year here, and it was our first Z Nationals, they were just walking around, and Janelle got Xander to go to the girls, and he was loving life then. But every year now for Z Nationals, we try to get them together and get a picture of them. I don't know. that's hard to say, because it'd be expensive, because I like doing it, and he can't have what I got. Not to start with. The Pat Awalt's Z32. This is a 96, very clean black Z32 twin turbo. I dropped it off, and we put turbos, and we did all the maintenance stuff, time belt, all that, seals everywhere. Upgraded the injectors, put a J2T ECU in it. The car made great power. The car felt great. We ended up putting Brembo brakes on it. The guy got his calipers powder coated, and they said Pat Z on the front calipers. The car had actually showed up a few months ago, just to be gone over and everything, and I hadn't seen it in a while. And Pat had actually passed away not that long ago also, so it adds an even more sentimental value every time I see the car. I was still kind of new here, and then seeing the car, and it was pretty cool. And Z32s being black, they always seem to kick my butt every time they show up, but that one's got a soft spot.
Cool, man. That's it.
Cool.
You're good.
I feel like a weirdo now.